Haven in their blue tops with yellow along the side and black bottoms. LIU set to send this one away as we open this game. LIU 3-1 on the year, coming off a dominant win against Mount St. Mary's. 56-0 was the score. They have won 2 games in a row and are looking for a third on Senior Day, with the ceremonies having happened before the opening kickoff. Harper Schindler set to send this one away, 14 in yellow. As the officials set to give the final go. And Schindler drops this one away towards the far side for the opening kickoff. LIU got first touch on it, and a bunch of bodies corralling. LIU retrieves it in good territory. Making their way downfield are the Sharks in their offensive zone. It's Jade Robinson fielding, getting it back to the back line. Pitching out to Manny Boyd. Or correction, it's Alexa Dott who got in. Could have been Ella Manisi as well, as LIU scores the try very quickly into this game. So LIU on the opening kickoff able to score very quickly in this one, as the conversion is missed, so make it a 5-0 score. Conversion was kicked by Harper Schindler, not in. It was Ella Manisi, number 11 in blue and white, who scored on the first try. So the Sharks picking up right where they left off following the conclusion of their last game. And they'll send it back away again. It'll be Schindler set to kick it off. 5-0 is the score, LIU over New Haven. As we'll try our best on the scoreboard today here this morning. Scoreboard not on here at Robert Blitz Field. We have the scoreboard here on the broadcast. Might not be entirely accurate as the game goes on. As New Haven fields on the kickoff. Went to Aggie Mahan, who's trying to push it back up. Tackled down by Robinson, so LIU trying to take over. Now a battle forward. It'll go back with the Sharks, who will go the other way. Robinson fields, heading down quickly towards the near side. Robinson has an opening. Robinson won't need a pitch. Robinson brought down, but she's in for the try, and LIU scores once again. So right after Ella Manisi scored on the first try, LIU quickly putting together another one, this one from Jade Robinson, as Schindler will try again on the conversion. Right now it's 10-0 is the score, as Schindler knocks that one through, make it 12-0. Harper Schindler converts on the conversion. So she'll have to make her way back over yet again. LIU quickly attacking against New Haven for this NIRA matchup very early into this game. Tries converted by Manisi and Robinson. And the conversion from Schindler, who nailed in her second attempt on the near side. Schindler boots this one away. Line drive heading towards the far side, taking a bounce. Fielded by Sarah Connolly for New Haven, looking to get something going. They're trying to pitch this out towards the far side, losing it on the pitch. Initially, it was Haley Marte for New Haven to field, and they'll keep possession. Still in their own defensive zone. It's fielded back by Manisi. Play stopped as the pitch went short, but the official stopped play as New Haven will set back up towards their defensive third. Mahan will resume play for the Chargers. New Haven still looking for its first win of the season. Making a run down the middle of the pitch was Kaidi Hill. Play moving back towards the far side for the Chargers. LIU holding strong defensively. It's a bobble on the pitch as Mahan was trying to field towards the far side, and play stopped. Looks like the Sharks will get possession back. They've scored 2 tries very quickly into this contest. The scrum will set up on the very far side towards the left in LIU's offensive zone. So they set up for the scrum, wait for the New Haven player to drop it towards the left side. And play stopped again. Talked about it at the top of the broadcast when we started. It was senior day here at Robert Blitz Field. 3 seniors honored before the game. Elijah Beard, Emil Granilli, Jade Robinson among that group. Robinson, the one scoring the last try for LIU. New Haven will again drop this one into the scrum. Scrum rotating. No one coming up with a clean possession just yet. Still a couple bodies on the ground. Now it's New Haven rushing out with it. Trying to split 2 LIU defenders. Unable to do so. They'll keep possession, trying to move forward. And now they'll just clear it away. No one was back to receive it. LIU has a beat on it towards midfield. And that's where the Sharks will take over, but quickly brought down. And play is stopped. Believe it was Fields who got first touch on it for the Sharks. They'll move up towards midfield. After the ball was cleared back away by New Haven, the Sharks holding an early lead. So setting up to resume play. Looks like LIU will take over in good territory with a chance at their 3rd try. Or no, they'll just clear it back away towards that far side, knock it out of play. So we'll set up for a line out. LIU still leading by multiple possessions early in this game after clearing that ball away. So LIU setting up for the line out way on that far side. Still in very good territory. And it's set up. Now trying to pitch it back towards that far side. Some room to run for the Sharks now. Fields looking to set up. They'll be stopped short of the try. And New Haven will take back over. A hard hit, but now it's some room to run for the Chargers, and play will stop after that hit. The Chargers are brought down short. Believe those Sailor Russell who came just short of converting on the try for LIU. But right as New Haven was ready to break away after that, play was stopped. So still early in this first half, LIU looking to add on to an early 12-0 lead. Remember, won each of their last 2 games via the shutout variety. They've won 3 in a row, surpassing their win total from last year. This is their first season under head coach D. Nash. Joseph Rasmus Jr. was the coach last year for LIU. He's on to North Carolina. So a new era in Sharks rugby, but also celebrating the past for Senior Day. So LIU going to clear it away after the whistle was blown. Or correction, New Haven will, as it bobbles off of Sharks' hands, and now LIU with some room to work. Barreling down towards the offensive side, so the Sharks will reset. Moving towards the far side. It's Manny Boyd who had play stopped right as she was ready to break free. Tried to stiff arm past one defender. That play stopped as she was shaken up. Had to get through Lexi Byrne for the Chargers. And a card will be issued out on Boyd for that play. Boyd, the sophomore from Washington, D.C., one of the many new members to the Sharks squad, made her debut last year. So still a young Sharks rugby program, won their first 15s match last year, where she made her debut against Mount St. Mary's. Another hard collision, and the Sharks get it right back after New Haven took over. It's Sailor Russell racing out towards the far side. Russell had some room to work and now brought down. The Sharks resume play, heading back the opposite way. It was Fields on the pitch. Back to Crowley towards the far side. Play stopped. They'll go back the other way. Pitching it around. It's Beard. Barreling close, and think they're going to call her in. So LIU converts on another try. It's their third of the game. So the Sharks holding a 17-0 lead as Schindler will come back and set up for the conversion. It's waiting for official number confirmation to see who it was that scored on the try. Made her way right towards the post. Schindler will set up towards the middle this time for the conversion. And that one no good. So keep it 17-0. LIU holds the lead. And the whistle will blow play dead. So the first timeout of the half going to be taken here, as the Sharks have scored 3 tries early on, and they hold the early lead. Before we go to break, we'll just get a quick confirmation on the try. While we wait, let's take a quick 30-second timeout. You're watching Women's Rugby on NEC Front Row.
If you could compete in any Olympic event, what would you pick and why?
I'd definitely compete in wrestling. It'd probably just be the 200.
If you could compete in any Olympic event, what would you pick and why?
I'd definitely compete in wrestling. It'd probably just be the 200.
And we're back here at Robert Blitzfield. Believe it was Billy Bonjean who scored on the last try for LIU, number 10 in the yellow lettering. So that was the third try for LIU today, making it a 17-0 lead, as Schindler has made one of 3 conversions to extend that Sharks lead. Fast start for the Sharks as the first half continues on. Again, we'd like to apologize for the scoreboard not on at Robert Blitzfield. We're doing our best here with the NEC Front Row broadcast to try and catch up, and we'll try and update you as soon as we can on that. So the Sharks off to a fast start. Bonjean scoring a try alongside Jane Robinson, who got one earlier today. The senior got one for the second try. And Manisi scoring the other one for LIU as well. So timeout, both sides heading back onto the pitch to resume play. New Haven looking to come back early in this one. 0-3 so far on the year are the Chargers. Lost a close one to Westchester their last time out, losing by 2, but this one having more meaning in an NIRA play. Sharks have looked strong so far in conference play. That win over Mount St. Mary's was their first conference win of the year, looking for 2 in a row as it's kicked back over to LIU. Pushing out towards midfield as we switch sides now. And barreling towards midfield is LIU past midfield. As play will resume, they'll move it out towards the near side. It goes to Robinson. Robinson pitching towards the back line. Corey Fields was there. It was short. And they'll stop play. You'll hear Corey Fields' name a bunch today. An all-NIRA honorable mention last year. Made her season debut a year ago. Highly decorated track and field athlete in high school. So set up for a scrum just on the right side of midfield. Ball will be dropped in by Mahan of New Haven. Scrum holding strong as Mahan rolls it back under towards her on the right side. Still loose, but Mahan now recovers it, so New Haven takes back over. And another whistle blown dead. New Haven came back away with the scrum as LIU making a quick substitution. They'll check Sophia Crowley in. Setting up for yet another scrum. This time it'll be LIU to drop it in. This scrum taking a little bit farther right of midfield. As LIU looks to take back over close to the offensive zone. And it's picked back up by LIU. Picked up by R.J. Scott, who dropped the ball in. Now some more contact being provided. LIU unable to come away with it. New Haven inching a little closer towards the left side. As Mahan will play it back out, but a bobble here as Robinson first to drop on it. She collided with Hill for New Haven. Still drop the ball. For yet another scrum, LIU will drop it in. Scott will drop this one in from pretty much the same spot as the last time. Scott rolls it out. She recovers, able to pitch it out, finds the back line. Now Fields, back out Manisi. Scores one try so far today. Manisi brought down close to the out-of-bounds marker. Pitched it right before she did, it looked like, as they'll leave the ball from that spot. So New Haven will clear it away. It'll be Thorpe looking for the line-out opportunity. So it did go out on LIU. Chance to get New Haven possession right back in crucial territory. And it skips everybody. Finds Haley Marte for New Haven. But play stopped. This time it'll be an LIU line out right as New Haven got possession back. This time it'll be Granilli to throw it out for the Sharks. inching closer towards another try in this first half. Reaching up, it's pitched back towards Russell. Now finding Scott, going towards the far side. Pitching out to Fields. Fields back to the back line. Some contact there. Now some motion towards the far side. An untouched chance. And LIU converts on the try. It's the fourth try for LIU in this game. It'll be a 22-0 game. We'll see who scored the try momentarily. That was in the exact opposite spot and where we're set up. Believe it was Corey Fields who broke free. It would be number 12 in yellow. As the Sharks putting on quite an onslaught early on. And the try is good from Harper Schindler. So make it 24-0 early on. The Sharks over the Chargers. Corey Fields picking up the try. Leads the team in that category. Had a few matches ago in a big win for the Sharks. That came against that was in the Northeastern game where they won 36-0. So Corey Fields nets her first of the half, and Fields had 2 tries in that Northeastern game. That was 2 games ago. After that game, she led the team with 6. So able to pick up another here. We talked about her and the strong freshman campaign Fields had. Set numerous high school track and field records for her school. As a chance here for New Haven, running back the other way. It's Serena Volcano, untouched on the kickoff for LIU, and New Haven gets on the board. Serena Volcano took it right up the middle, and New Haven gets on the board, make it 24-5 with the conversion impending, and Volcano will take it herself, so chance at the full conversion, and I believe it missed wide left. No good, so keep it 24-5. But that's exactly the kind of momentum that New Haven needed. Right after LIU scored another try, they have 4 in this half. All it took was 1 run back on the kickoff following that try, and Volcano brought it right in. So 24-5, first half still going on, as we'll see if LIU can bring it right back. And have some more luck on the kickoff themselves as Volcano goes short this time. Fielded at the front line by LIU. I believe it was Manny Boyd now pushing past towards midfield. So good run back for LIU as they resume play. Trying to get it back towards that near side, and it'll be cleared out by the Sharks. No one back there. Fields racing quickly for it. And Fields brings it back and runs it back. So Corey Fields gets back-to-back tries for LIU after the Sharks cleared it out. Fields putting together a nice day. So Schindler will play it out, make it 29-5. The Sharks scoring quickly after they cleared it out. And Fields just being faster than everybody else on the pitch. Able to touch it back as Schindler drops this one through. 31-5 now the Sharks hold the lead. I hope my math is mathing throughout this game. But I think we're doing good. Schindler converting on that one. So both teams scoring a couple tries in these past few minutes. And we're inching closer to getting the scoreboard here at Robert Blitzfield back on. The score is showing just Haven't updated after the latest field try. And now another run back here for New Haven. Towards the far side, it's Lexi Byrne. She might go untouched. Byrne races in. And it's another try for New Haven. So another try. These two teams trading off now, 31-10. After Lexi Byrne brings it in, so Volcano set up for the conversion. And both the tries that New Haven has collected have come on the kickoffs after LIU has scored. And the conversion missing just short from Volcano, who tried it from the far side. So keep it 31-10. New Haven doing all it can do after LIU scored these quick tries by finding open lanes on the ensuing kickoffs. Volcano drops this one down. Similar spot to where she did last time. It takes a couple bounces. Fielded on the back line by LIU. Racing towards midfield as LIU will replay it. Trying to barrel through and pick up a couple extra yards. And New Haven takes it back over. Believe it was Mahan who did so. It'll force LIU to clear it away. So the score fully updated, just trying to get the time updated as well. A lot of hands going into this one in terms of the scoreboard. A lot of hard work being put in on this early Saturday morning. So we set up for a line out here on the opposite side to where we're set up at midfield. Just waiting for a fresh ball before LIU plays it back. So it'll be Russell to throw it in right at midfield. Russell sets up for the line out. Trying to go over everybody. Finds Robinson behind both teams where they were set up. Robinson barrels through up the middle. Gets through one defender before she's brought down. LIU will play it out. Trying to pitch it out towards the near side. An open lane. It's Corey Fields yet again. Fields doesn't look like she'll be touched. And Fields is in. That's her third try in at least a couple minutes' time. So Corey Fields gets back in, 36-10. LIU still in front. Corey Fields has scored the Sharks' last three tries. It's all set up by Robinson to get LIU in position. Schindler from the middle for the extra 2 points, and that one is in. So LIU gets the full 7, 38-10. The Sharks hold the lead, and both teams setting up for a timeout. And it's the end of the first half, actually. So LIU heads into the break with the 38-10 lead, set up by 3 tries from Corey Fields. And we'll take a 10-minute pause. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to LIU Women's Rugby on NEC Front Row.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall.
And there she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport!
Whole lot of mess, yeah, whole lot of clothes, be spending my sweat. Whole lot of emeralds, please tuck your baguettes. Yeah, whole lot of red rubies on my neck.
Most dominant left-handed pitchers of our time.
Swing and a miss. It came with a vest, the condo it came with a pit. My new came with some Nick. Man, he boy ain't believe me until I pulled up and my neck was on switch. Crib and you know I'm gon' switch this. I made $1 million, yeah, off a mixtape.
The goal is not to be successful and famous. That's not the goal. The goal is, if you have a specific God-given ability, is to live your life out through that.
Hearts. No two beat the same. So we built a team of the best heart surgeons, pioneers of the most modern techniques, who always find the one approach that's best for you. But while each surgery is unique, the outcome is the same. The highest success rates. NYU Langone Health. Hearts. No two beat the same. So we built a team of the best heart surgeons, pioneers of the most modern techniques, who always find the one approach that's best for you. But while each surgery is unique, the outcome is the same. The highest success rates. NYU Langone Health.
Whole lot of mess, yeah, whole lot of clothes, be spending my sweat. Whole lot of emeralds, please tuck your baguettes. Yeah, whole lot of red rubies on my neck.
Most dominant left-handed pitchers of our time.
Swing and a miss. It came with a vest, the condo it came with a pit. My new came with some Nick. Man, he boy ain't believe me until I pulled up and my neck was on switch. Crib and you know I'm gon' switch this. I made $1 million, yeah, off a mixtape.
The goal is not to be successful and famous. That's not the goal. The goal is, if you have a specific God-given ability, is to live your life out through that.
If you could compete in any Olympic event, what would you pick and why?
I definitely compete in wrestling. It'd probably just be the 200.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Paul Dottino with the NEC Notebook delivered to you by WB Mason. Duquesne running back Jamario Clements ran for a career-high 204 yards and a touchdown on 12 carries. He's the NEC Offensive Player of the Week after a 28-25 victory over 20th-ranked Youngstown State. Clements ripped off 2 runs of at least 70 yards. Duke's linebacker Luke Miller took the rookie honors with 14 tackles. He was also the co-defensive player of the week with Central Connecticut's Jalen Howard, who had 7 stops with 2 sacks to dump St. Francis. Blue Devils punter Aiden Clark is the NEC and FCS special teams pick. He averaged nearly 52 yards on 6 punts, including 1 for an NEC record 84 yards, and he completed a 19-yard pass. Don't forget, all conference games are streamed live and free on NECFrontRow.com, and you can follow the season on X at NEC Sports and on the web at northeastconference.org.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season. The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it. How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
Whole lot of meds, yeah, whole lot of clothes, be stealing my sweat. Whole lot of emeralds, please tuck your baguettes. Yeah, whole lot of red rubies on my neck.
Most dominant left-handed pitchers of our time.
Swing and a miss, it came with a vis, the condo it came with a pit. My new came with some Nick. Man, he boy ain't believe me until I pulled up and my neck was on switch. Crib and you know I'm gon' switch states. I made $1 million, yeah, off a mixtape.
The goal is not to be successful and famous. That's not the goal. The goal is, if you have a specific God-given ability, is to live your life out through that.
Hearts. No two beat the same. So we built a team of the best heart surgeons, pioneers of the most modern techniques, who always find the one approach that's best for you. But while each surgery is unique, the outcome is the same. The highest success rates. NYU Langone Health.
And we're back here to Robert Blitz Field. We had some confirmations during that long extended break. So that break was not the halftime break. We are actually doing 2 games today. And the final for game 1 just happened. It was 38-10. LIU won the first game as we're playing 10s, not 15s today, just with the size of these rosters on hand today. So none of the stats from game 1 will carry over to game 2. There'll be 2 20-minute halves. So the first break we had earlier today was a halftime. So game 1's in the books. We're setting up for game 2 between these 2 teams. In case you're just tuning in, want to know what happened in Game 1, LIU stormed out in front quickly on Senior Day. They won 38-10. Corey Field scored each of the final 3 tries for LIU. Ella Manisi got one in there, Billy Bonjean got one, and so did the senior Jade Robinson for LIU, putting up 6 tries during their Game 1 victory. And for New Haven, they were shut out for a majority of the first game. They scored twice in the second half, putting up two tries on a pair of kickoffs for LIU, one from Lexi Byrne, one from Serena Volcano. Those were quickly followed by Corey Fields' tries to make the score. Were held up for the end of the first half at 38-10, now setting up for the start of game number 2. Both sides breaking through from their huddle here at Robert Blitz Field. And we're about ready to go. Remember, this is 10 players on each side on the field for these shortened games. Normally 40-minute halves. The halves are shortened to 20 minutes. So the time of the first game, it's around 40 minutes to 50 minutes. And we're about set to go. So if we're counting this game as a win, LIU has now won a couple games in a row. This would be their 4th straight victory. They lost their first game at Life University, won 3 in a row heading into this game, including back-to-back shutouts. While New Haven still looking for its first victory. They're playing a shorter season compared to LIU. This is their 4th of 6th game of the year. They still travel to Frostburg State. They'll face American International to close their season, while LIU still has a couple more games in store. They still have to travel for their final 3 games at Queen's University of Charlotte, at Army, and at Penn State to close their season. Volcano set to send this one away for New Haven. It's a short kick and nearly fielded by Robinson. It went off her as it's still loose. But LIU does recover. The whistle blows it dead. So LIU holding it right now. It's Russell who started play. And the Sharks will just clear it away. This one, a line drive, heading almost out of bounds. It deflects off a New Haven player. And loose at midfield, fielded at midfield by Sarah Connolly of New Haven. So the first half of game 2 still rolling on. We'll set up for a scrum on the right side of midfield. Way deep on the far side. It'll be dropped in by LIU. As the scrum stopped. We'll set up again. Still be dropped in by the Sharks as we set up. Scrum in motion, ball pushed out towards the left side and fielded by LIU as play resumes. It pitched out to Fields. Now down the middle, barreling through. Went to Enzio, but ball still loose as it was pitched out towards the right side. Now LIU back in motion. It finds Beard pushing forward. Beard almost had it ripped out, and she's brought down. It'll be played out by Scott, heading back the other way. It goes to Fields. Back towards the far side. Might need one more pitch as she's brought down. And right there to back it up was Fields. I don't know if she got in just yet. Might be short, based on where she was set up on the far side. And I believe they're going to give her the try. It's tough to tell where she got in along that sideline. It looks like the try was good for Fields. So now LIU with a chance at the conversion. First of the half for LIU. This will be deep from the far side, and it bounces way short. So keep it 5-0. LIU picks up the first try. So the Sharks, they started out quickly in the first game, and they didn't look back, so we'll see if there's more in store here for this one. It was indeed Corey Fields who scored the try. She had 3 in the first game. She had the last 3 for LIU in the first game, now picks up the first one in game 2. It looked close from where we were set up, but Fields did get in as the ball's kicked away by the Sharks. Picked up by Volcano of New Haven, trying to deke out towards the right side, brought down quickly. Still close to midfield for New Haven. It was cleared out by Connolly as New Haven didn't get much more yardage. Replayed by Mahan. They're trying to move forward towards the far side. Now barreling through. Almost towards midfield of the Sharks. Mahan plays it back out again. And a bobble on the pitch. Leaves it still loose. And now LIU will play it out. They'll take over close to midfield. Beard barrels through a couple defenders towards the middle of the field. Beard picks up a few more yards towards the right side. Picked up by Scott. She'll take it herself. Scott moving towards the middle. Brought down. LIU plays it out. Russell pitches it out. Finds Beard again. Back to Sadak. Now it's Melito trying to move towards the left. Inching closer for the Sharks. Scott starts it out towards the left side. Now finds Bonjean. Bonjean gets closer. Scott plays it out again for the Sharks. Moving towards the right this time for the Sharks as Beard trying to move towards the right. One last pitch to Sadak. And Sadak going to take it close. We'll wait for the official word, and the try should be good for LIU. It was Jasmine Sadak picking up her first try of the day. And the freshman makes it a 10-0 Sharks lead. Sadak got the pitch from Beard and is able to get it in after Corey Field scored the first try for LIU. This time the conversion going to be set up on the near side as Flo Laji whiffed on that one. Came up well short the first time as well. So make it 10-0 LIU. Changing up the conversion kickers are the Sharks in this game. Number 18 in blue and white stripes. Doing the kicking instead of Harper Schindler this game. Schindler made a couple in the first game, which was won 38-10 by LIU. So the Sharks have 2 quick tries in this one. It's grounded by LaJoy, didn't get too far. So New Haven fielding it from the front line. It's pitched over to Volcano. It was bounced on the ground. Volcano draws the triple team, brought down past midfield. Struggling to pitch it out. Now it's New Haven going towards the near side. And right towards our broadcast booth, just able to keep it in play was Connolly. He went back to midfield for New Haven. And it'll be cleared now. Or no, actually brought out by Hill. Had some space to work with for New Haven as they inch closer. Finds Cogdell, who loses it. Now a couple bodies on the ground. LaJoy was there as well. As LIU attempting to run away with it. The whistle stops play. So setting up for a scrum on the left side of midfield. LIU's got 2 tries so far in game 2. They scored 6 in game 1. So LIU will drop the scrum. It'll be Scott waiting to drop it. Scrum set up. With LIU leading by 10, the official stops it. We'll reset play. Scott waits to drop. Scrum's in motion. She drops it towards the left side of it. Scott picks it back up. Now running back towards the middle. She pitches it out towards the back line. LIU takes back over in midfield. It found Fields, who dropped it momentarily, and the whistle stops play right as she got it past the center line. So the Sharks making a quick substitution as play stops with the LIU ahead 10-0 in game 2. So another scrum on the way. This time it'll be New Haven with the ball, as Mahan will wait to drop it in once the scrum gets underway. Scrum's in motion. Mahan rolls it towards the right. It deflects back off a New Haven foot, and that'll force a retry. Took New Haven a little bit to score in the opening game, so before game 2 gets out of hand like game 1, you hope that the Chargers can get back into this one quickly, and that starts with controlling things on the scrum. Mahan will try it again. Rolls out towards the right, pitched back to her, and New Haven gets it back. As Volcano instantly is an open lane. Volcano moving back towards the right side, gets past Fields, and Volcano dives in for her second try of the day. And New Haven cuts the lead in half. Serena Volcano scored the first try for New Haven in game 1. She gets back on the score column in game 2. So it's number 15 in blue able to get the job done, as Aronoff misses on the conversion, so keep it at a 10-5 game. So far, both sides combined 0 for 3 on conversion attempts. All 3 have been well short. As both sides heading back towards the sideline, so we'll take a quick pause here in NEC front row.
Hey everybody, I'm Paul Dottino with the NEC Notebook delivered to you by WB Mason. Duquesne running back Jamario Clements ran for a career-high 204 yards and a touchdown on 12 carries. He's the NEC Offensive Player of the Week after a 28-25 victory over 20th-ranked Youngstown State. Clements ripped off 2 runs of at least 70 yards. Duke's linebacker Luke Miller took the rookie honors with 14 tackles. He's also the co-defensive player of the week with Central Connecticut's Jalen Howard, who had 7 stops with 2 sacks to dump St. Francis. Blue Devils punter Aiden Clark is the NEC and FCS special teams pick. He averaged nearly 52 yards on 6 punts, including 1 for an NEC record 84 yards, and he completed a 19-yard pass. Don't forget, all conference games are streamed live and free on NECFrontRow.com, and you can follow the season on X at NEC Sports and on the web at northeastconference.org.
We're back from a quick halftime break as we look to conclude Game 2, and it's a one-possession game as we head into the second half of Game 2. New Haven got on the board with a try from Serena Volcano, her second in the combined games. So 10-5 is your score. LIU scored the opening 2 tries, one from Jasmine Sadak, the freshman, and one from Corey Fields, the sophomore, who has 4 combined tries today, out-trying New Haven, who has 3 in the 2 games altogether. So LIU will send this one away as New Haven looks to knot this one up, maybe even take the lead. Reminder, LIU won the first shortened game 38-10. We're playing 10s today, so playing 2 shortened games. So the Sharks looking for the sweep. They're 1 quick half away from doing so. As it's kicked away, line drive that lands right in the chest of a New Haven defender. And pitched out to Connolly, moving out towards her right side and able to find an open player in Volcano. Pitches back to Mahan, keeps play going for New Haven, and now finally brought down. But the Sharks not done on the defensive side yet. Tackle was made by LaJoy. New Haven moved it back closer towards the middle. So play stopped as a substitution quickly made for LIU. Angie Inzio entering for Beard as we get set for a scrum. First of the half for both sides. It'll be dropped in by LIU as Sadak's waiting. Sadak able to recover it after the scrum, brought down almost by Mahan, but LIU gets it towards its back line. Fields sneaks through 2 defenders, and LIU picks up a lot of yardage, still fighting for some, and finding some open space, almost bringing it in was the Sharks' back line, but it'll be played and pitched out closer towards the far side. Another stoppage, but LIU resumes things. It found Bonjean inching closer. The Sharks have to play it again. One more pitch should do it, and diving in is Bonjean for the try. LIU picks up the 3rd try of the half. This one, it appears, from Billy Bonjean, who scored 1 try in the first half as well. So there'll be a change in conversion kickers for LIU. Sailor Russell on for the kick. This will be her first conversion attempt of the day, and Russell comes up short. No good. Keep it 15-5. LIU holds the lead after Billy Bonjean dove in for the try. Bonjean, the sophomore, picks up her 2nd of the day. So the Sharks, after New Haven cut the lead in half for LIU, they get it back to within 10. Earning back a multiple possession lead. So Russell will be back out to clear it away for LIU, and this has been where New Haven's been best at today. They've taken 2 of these to the house. Both came in the first game. New Haven broke its huddle close towards the post and now set up for the clear from Russell. Russell going to line drive this one right towards the middle. It bounces off the chest of a New Haven defender who really never fully controlled it until the end. So she's brought down. It'll lead to a scrum. LIU clinging on to that 15-5 lead. We're in the second half of game 2. A little less scoring compared to the first half as LIU will drop this one in. It'll be dropped in by Russell after she was the one on the kick. Scrum starting to gain motion. It's dropped in by Russell, and she picks it up. She has an open lane towards the far side. Russell, stiff arms past the defender. Russell dives in. Is she in? And the try should be good for LIU. It's Sailor Russell picking up her first try of the day right after she picked up the ball from the scrum. LIU back up 20-5. It's their fourth try of the game. And now Russell will be on to complete the full conversion after scoring the try. And football, they call it the octopus when you score the touchdown and then get the 2-point conversion. As Russell bounces this one short, no good. Attempted to make that one pretty deep from the far side. So neither team has picked up conversion yet in this game. LIU doesn't seem to mind, now leading by 15. So Russell not done kicking yet. She'll clear this one back. This one going to be short. It'll be bounced towards the far side, recovered cleanly by New Haven. Trying to find some space to run, brought down by Scott. As New Haven will play it out towards the far side, but unable to control it cleanly, that stops play. So we'll set up for another scrum. That's where LIU just scored their last try after Russell picked up the ball in the scrum and took it to the house. This one will again be dropped by Russell, it appears, for LIU, but this time a little bit farther. Russell rolls it out, picked up, and this time she'll pass it out towards the far side. Her back line's waiting. It bobbled off the final player there. Novembre couldn't hold on. And play will stop. So we'll have yet another scrum, it appears, and this time it'll be New Haven to play it out. If November could hold that one cleanly on the pitch, she likely could have had some room to run with some blockers in front. It'll be dropped by Aronoff for New Haven on the scrum. Aronoff rolls it over, bounces towards the LIU side of things, and Russell picks it up on the scrum. And Russell again has some open space. And she won't be touched this time. She has her second straight try. The scrum rolled out towards LIU side. Sailor Russell was right there. And she has her second straight scrum in this game, or second straight try in this game. Does Sailor Russell. She'll try again in the conversion, this time from pretty close in, right in front, and it misses no good. Missed wide to the left, so 25-5. LIU holds the lead. Remember, it was 10-5 at the end of the first half. So the Sharks have rolled on after the quick halftime intermission. And both times, Sailor Russell has scored on tries. They've been right out of scrums. This one took a lucky bounce towards her, and there was no one in sight once she had the ball. So LIU will clear this one away. This one again get a bounce short. Fielded chest high by New Haven. Was fielded by Thorpe, and the ball's punched out, recovered by LIU. Running back the other way is Fields, And Fields pushing forward now. She loses some momentum. Brought down by Connolly, but it's played out by Russell of LIU. Trying to cut towards the middle of the field of the Sharks. Inching ever closer. Russell played out again, this time the other way. It finds Crowley moving forward. Barrels through Altman. Crowley still pushing forward, now finally brought down. Russell will play it back out. It finds Laura Berger. Berger takes this one in herself. She's got to try today. And she dives to complete it. So LIU now up 30-5. This one scored by Laura Berger. Another sophomore on this team providing an impact as Laura Berger puts LIU back up by 25. Again on to attempt the conversion, and missing on the conversion was Russell. So still no conversions made for either side today. Russell's attempted 3 now and come up short. The last 2 have been from pretty close distance right in front of the goalposts. This one missing short and to the right. This kickoff, if I'm hearing the officials right, will be the last play in Game 2. So LIU putting the finishing touches on this victory. See if New Haven can make something happen on the final kickoff. It found Nenoff, still pushing forward for New Haven as the Chargers still have possession on the far side. LIU trying to make one final stop. She's brought down. New Haven will keep possession. Moving play closer towards the near side. It's dropped, picked up by LIU. It's brought down by Crowley, and the Sharks will keep playing. So not the last play just yet. Now it's Fields finding an open lane. Corey Fields going to go untouched on the near side, putting the final touches on a great day in these 2 games. Corey Fields scoring one last try. Had 3 in the first game. That's her second in Game 2. 35-5 is the score after Corey Fields converted. One more attempt for Russell, and she gets her conversion. So Sailor Russell adds 2 more points on, and that'll be the final play of the game. So 37-5, LIU holds on for the Game 2 victory. And after winning 38-10 in Game 1, LIU has the sweep in today's shortened contest. So if you want to combine these scores, LIU 75 and New Haven 15. We're not playing like that, but if you wanted to, you totally can. So that'll wrap up our coverage today from Robert Blitz Field for our women's rugby match between LIU and New Haven. For our entire team at Long Island University and NEC Front Row, I'm Logan Morandis, and we thank you for listening.